Ngorongoro Crater. It is not merely a crater, it is the world's largest intact caldera, a natural fortress spanning 100 square miles. A modern-day Noah's Ark where 25,000 animals live in geographic isolation. Within these 2,000-foot-high walls, life doesn't just survive, it thrives on a scale that defies nature. The crater is not uniform. Its richest heart, the most densely populated zone, is the vast shortgrass plain surrounding the Soda Lakes. It is here, where life clusters and hunting is abundant, that the pride known for its constant proximity to these waters resides, the Lake Pride. This was not an exclusive pride, but the most robust, fed by the consistent bounty of this unique ecosystem. The crater's dark secret. The geographic isolation of Ngorongoro comes at a price. Since the catastrophic 1962 fly-borne disease plague, which decimated the lion population to barely a dozen, inbreeding has been an invisible enemy. The lack of new genes constantly threatens the health and vitality of this unique population. And it was in this land of plenty, in one monumental, co-occurring litter, that destiny forged 5 males with an extraordinary genetic heritage. Lake Quintet Coalition. Born between 2013 and 2014 within the heart of the Lake Pride, these 5 colossal males, initially identified as LK117, LK123, LK115, LK120, and their 5th brother, are not just kings, they are the new royalty, the epitome of genetic power. Their ascent is no accident. Their lineage traces back to the legendary Morani, a giant documented in the carnivore planet, Lion documentary. But the true miracle of their birth lies in the year 2013, when an outside coalition successfully breached the crater. This event, of critical genetic importance, brought an injection of new blood that triggered a cub boom with unprecedented survival rates. The Lake Quintet are the direct result of that vital genetic diversity, the greatest gift the crater could receive. By 2018, the 5 males, at nearly 4 years of age, were no longer subadults. They were the Lake Quintet, 5 beasts in their prime, genetically programmed for absolute domination. The ultimate challenge: hegemony and consequence. In the lion world, power is measured by reproductive control. The Lake Quintet not only expelled the previous dominant males, but over 5 years of relentless rule, they achieved what few coalitions ever do: total hegemony. They control the majority of the crater area, a vast territory encompassing the vital water sources and the richest hunting grounds. And alongside territory, they control the feline royalty, the Leket Pride, the Munj Mabinti Prides, the Lagunita Pride. With these prides, they have sired massive offspring. The crater is now filled with their lineage. Look at their shoulders, their manes. The largest lions ever documented in Africa often come from this population. And the Lake Quintet, with their coordinated strength, represent the culmination of that evolution. They are a perfectly tuned war machine, 5 males working in unison, rendering any resistance futile. The King's Paradox and the Fall of a Quintet. The King's Paradox. Their physical success was so absolute that reports from 2022 to 2024 pointed to a paradox. They had aggressively driven out adolescent males and curbed the influx of outsiders. This resulted in a decline in new births and reignited the threat of genetic isolation. But Ngorongoro held the harshest blow for the coalition. In June 2024, at the height of their dominance, one of the 5 pillars vanished, LK123. A lion of his magnitude does not disappear without a trace. The caldera is subject to the constant pressure of drought, which drains resources, and the ever-present threat of disease, the old invisible enemy that decimated their ancestors in 1962. Did the drought drive him to seek water far from their territory? Or was it a silent illness, a product of the genetic fragility the quintet was meant to overcome? Who knows? The disappearance of LK123 held the crater in suspense, but the uncertainty ended. The Lake Quintet has fallen. From 5 pillars, only 4 now remain. Ngorongoro is their kingdom, but their reign has just become more fragile. Now the 4 remaining males must face the threats of the caldera and the ambition of any young lion bold enough to cross the crater wall, knowing their coalition is no longer invincible. The Lake Quintet becomes the Lake Quartet. If you were captivated by this epic story of survival and power, please like this video and share it with your loved ones so more people can know the brutal and fascinating truth of life in the crater.